Hey guys, Muslim Saturday. It's Dave Man Max at Goals in Venice. Pretty Sunday afternoon. Big Jim. How are you, man?
Hey, how are you?
Hey, you again. That's the real star of the show.
Yeah.
How's it going, man?
I'm good.
Congratulations.
Thank you, appreciate it.
So this is the day after the Orange County, and Jim just won his class and the overall, I might add.
Yes, I did.
What class were you yesterday?
Light heavyweight.
Okay, light heavy.
I ended up being a couple pounds lighter than I was at the LA.
Okay.
And worked to my advantage. I tightened up nicely. And
yeah, you look great, dude. I saw pictures.
Thanks.
So happy for you, man. That's awesome. And yeah, I was just gonna bring that up. We both competed at the LA just a few weeks ago, like 4 weeks ago. It was right before the USA. I think it was the third week of July.
Yep.
And didn't get the placing we wanted, but you know, you already knew. You said this is just my first one. I've got a few more coming, you know, so I'm just kind of easing into it. And you did just that. Came in a lot tighter a month later, and everything worked for the best. So
yeah, it's been I took 3 years off. I had a pretty significant head injury.
yeah, you were saying that.
Yep, and it was a rough road coming back, but just got my nose to the grindstone and kept pushing. And we're
That's
here,
awesome.
victory circle.
That's awesome. So happy for you. Well, Chris is about to join us soon. Everybody's on the bikes today because it's so nice in SoCal right now. So we actually we got Chris out of bed this morning.
Yeah.
Both of
Took
us.
a few phone calls.
He's on his way over here, so we're gonna shoot Jimmy a little bit, talk a little bit, talk about the show, and talk about what he did between the last one to this one, and what's next for him, and then maybe get a little bit of footage and.
Awesome.
And that's it. All right. Thanks, Jim. Real deal, you guys. Again, I know your interview just went up, by the way, this morning. YouTube was down, so it took a few days, so I finally got it up, Chris. But thanks for coming on this Sunday. We had to get you out of bed. It's still early here in Cali. It's barely 1 o'clock. But how do you feel about this guy, man? You just third place at the LA just a few weeks ago. You guys said that we're not taking that. This is the first show. We're going back in a month, and then he wins his class, wins the overall. How do you feel, dude?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just super happy for him because I know you made a lot of trips up here to Venice from San Diego, and I just, we just kept going hard in the pose room, hard in the gym, sending him back, licking his wounds and being hurt. And, I know a lot of times he probably didn't want to come up here, but he came anyway, and I'm just super proud of the outcome. And this is our second show together, and the first one. We're still trying to see what's going to work with his body, what's not, He was just at a point, he's a young kid, so he was he doesn't have a whole lot of experience at doing stuff, so it was just basically bodybuilding 101 for him, just going from, even to the last night, we were still tinkering with his posing and stuff like that.
He told me that, yes.
Yeah, so
he told me that story, yeah. Because his body changed so much. He said from this show to this, so you actually had to do some tweaking a little bit with the posing.
So you could do a little bit more. You have a little bit more to give, so you can actually, use some different poses and accentuate your body in a different way. So I think that was important for him to, even with this win, I thought it was it did pay dividends for him.
It's important to bring that up because I mean you're such a big believer in polishing what you got. Once you get the goods in the gym, and you really believe that presentation has a lot to do with it, which obviously it does. But just the fact that that you think that make some changes at the last minute, 12 hours before the show, which he was like, oh my God, I don't know if I can, but it really made a big difference. Yeah. So it's so great for you to do this, and also. It was funny because I never thought about that this way, but you're just saying right now, man, I kind of felt so bad for him to drove all this way from San Diego. So you really want to do well because he's put so much into it. So you feel like not responsible, but indebted to make sure that they're successful, you guys. And I think that's great.
Yeah, and like I said, we did a lot of hours in the pose room, and I'm telling him things wasn't even there yet. I'm like, you see this right here? We got to have that right there.
Yeah.
I was telling him that from the day we started. It just wasn't there yet. But
yeah.
I think, like I said, the last show we wasn't too happy. He went against some good guys. Though.
Yeah, he did. That was a good lineup.
Guys are pretty ripped up, So and a lot older than him. They all had at least 10 to 15 years on him.
Yeah.
So I think for him to come back and get the overall win, it was just great.
That's awesome. I'm so happy for you guys. It's great. So we're going to do a little training today. Nothing crazy because this is the day after the show, of course. You guys went to go celebrate last night? What'd you go eat, Chris? Where'd you go eat?
Oh, man, I had I went to Baby
Blues, you love that place. That's your place, man. I hear you get free dessert over there or something. I don't know.
I gotta let them know. No, we have some ribs, we have some catfish, some shrimp.
Wow,
mashed
feast.
Potatoes, beans, have the ribs, of course.
I had
Soul
a
food.
brisket, rack and a half myself.
That's awesome.
Brisket.
I'm so happy for you guys. What's next for you? Jimmy was actually when we talked the first time we did this little training video with Natalie and everything. He actually had planned on doing a few shows. You know, Ali was the first one in the Orange County, and he was going to do possibly a third one. He just told me, "We're done right now. I got an overall win under my belt. So what's next for you guys?"
Yeah, I think I just try to get some more muscle built out of his body, some more maturity, and some more width, and some more thickness,
some more everything,
some more 3D, and get him, acclimated, ready for the next step, which is the USA level.
Wow, that's awesome. How old will you be next July, Jimmy?
I will be 29.
Oh man.
Yep.
Yeah, so he's about ready
That's
to start
great.
getting ready for the
That's
next
awesome.
step up.
You know, and just like you said, this is only your second show together. So after a whole entire year of a whole off season together and another prep, I think he'll be.
Even though like I was cutting basically since the first training session, I've been cutting.
Yeah.
And since then, even with my calories being low and cardio being high, I was still able to put on a lot of muscle.
See.
Just training in a new way that I never trained before with Chris. And I can't imagine what the gains will be like
with some food,
with actual calories in my diet, and minus 2 hours of cardio.
That's exciting. So. That's exciting. All right. Well, thanks for coming on a Sunday, both of you guys. And then let's go in the gym. Let's kill it a little bit. He's got those tired eyes.
I'm good.
He's like, no, not you. I meant Chris.
Oh.
He's like Sean Ray today with the shades on the inside always. All right, so we'll do some chest possibly, arms.
It's warm over here.
Yeah, away from the doors.
Just gonna do a little pump for you guys today. Nothing crazy.
Yeah, this is the day after the show. Don't be too hard on us. We're just doing this.
Hopefully I can get a pump today. Those donuts I had last night.
A little bit of sugar. You gonna take a little bit of time off from the gym, or?
No, I've always taken a few weeks off.
Yeah.
So I've never got to really do the whole rebound.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to see what that's gonna do.
Yep.
That was funny. I used to be a really, really powerful bencher. I used to be able to do 405 on incline for my working sets. And I came up here and started working with Chris. Completely changed my form. Now instead of just throwing the weight around, I'm actually feeling it in my chest. The weight isn't anything impressive anymore. Like, I'm up to like 265. But I actually feel my chest, every fiber, I can feel it burning with every set. It's awesome. It was a reality check though.
Yeah,
It's a very humbling experience.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, over 20 people there.
Wow. Your family flew from Michigan to this?
Yeah,
wow.
My family from Michigan, her family from Hawaii.
Oh my God.
Yeah, big support system, man. It's like, I like to think about myself as being a strong-minded person and stuff like that, but without a good support system.
Yeah, it's so important.
You need people to, for men, I think in general, it's just hard for us to accept help sometimes, but everybody needs somebody to lean on.
Yep.
And family and friends. Definitely people.
So Jimmy, let me ask you this: did you feel pressure, more pressure, because everybody actually flew to come and see you compete? Now it's like I better actually look back.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I better nail it.
Because my friends and my family, they believe me so much. The last thing you want to do is to let them down.
Of course.
You know, and like in Michigan, like there's not very many bowlers that come from Michigan, so everybody knows my family. Everybody, you know, my uncles and everybody that they've all competed in the past. So they're always like bragging about me and this and that. So the last thing I want to do is let everybody down.
That's awesome. Well, you didn't. I don't think you let anybody down. So
hope not.
That's great. That's awesome. Good for you. Cool. The Phil so he's got his own curl. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen him do that. Yeah.
Shoulder back. It's all bicep right there.
Hopefully they end up like his one day.
We can hope. That right there is what you call a barbecue pump.
A baby blues barbecue pump.
I got barbecue sauce running through the veins.
That's sugar.
That squeeze at the end, so important.
Yeah, Chris is telling me that he used to be a really strong bencher, but his weight just went way down when he started training with you.
Egomaniac.
But he's happy about it. Yeah.
Yeah, none of these what I call club reps. Like this. That's not where it's at.
Yeah. Full range.
Like that, Jimmy. Good.
Looks good. Look at that. Nice. Big legs, dude. I see some Chris Cormier flair in those poses, Jimmy.
A little bit.
Yeah.